السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. اوکے, آواز آ رہی ہے میری؟ سوری, کین یو ہیئر می؟ Am I audible to you? Can you please someone just verify so that we could start. Okay. So, yeah, can you, okay, thank you, shukriya, jazakallah khaira. Okay, so today we will not, start the book. Rather, we just, we get to know what is Ijtimai, stipulated mutual study, what are, why it has been created, and why are we here, okay? So that we could get a thorough understanding of why we are here. So let's start with that, inshallah. So I had made, when I was starting that Urdu campaign, I had made a PPT on that, why are we here, why are we, why I decided to do that. So let's look at this, inshallah. Okay, first of all, I couldn't translate it into English, so yeah, please pardon me, because due to lack of time I couldn't do that. Okay, so this is اجتماعی جبری مطالعہ, that stipulated mutual study, objectives and benefits. So now this is the first page of PowerPoint. So what is the background of اجتماعی جبری مطالعہ? When I was in Gujarat, I was teaching there in Banaskantha near Palanpur in Chapi. So actually since a very long time, when I was in Deoband, I have been thinking what can I do for the betterment of Ummah. And I'm sure that every student of madrasa thinks in the same way, what can I do for my community, or what because as I am kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat linnas, okay, so we are the best among all the ummah, okay, so we have been created to benefit the people, and especially our ulama, we ulama, we are warasatul anbiya, the inheritors of prophets. So what does it mean? It means you have to devote your life to the to ummah and to the community. So that was the background where I thought that so I had two options. Either I join in any I join any organization, I work with them, or I just start my own movement. So I thought about the pros and cons of joining any organization. So I thought the big organization, if I want to do some significant work, so I have to join like big organization like Jamiyat Ulama, Imarat Sharia, and like that, these Muslim personal law board. But I thought there would not be anything in my hand. Like they all are established leaders. I cannot do anything. I can just give them proposals, I can give them suggestions, but I personally cannot do anything. Just I can work as a as a employee, that's it. So from here I thought, no, every person thinks differently. Every person has a different kind of view, different kind of perspective, different kind of methodology to work for the betterment of Ummah. So I have a unique or better, as I think, it can be, I could be wrong, but I thought that I have a good perspective, so I should work on my own. And I should make I should gather like-minded people, because these organizations like our ulama, they are not they are not happy with them. So that's why I thought I should work on a new movement. So that's why that came in my mind, Mission Taqwiate Ummat. And I derived this word from the Quranic verse that is وَأَعِدُّوا لَهُمْ مَسْتَطَعْتُم مِّن قُوَّةٍ. You know that? So وَأَعِدُّوا لَهُمْ مَسْتَطَعْتُم مِّن قُوَّةٍ means so prepare whatever power you can gain مِّن قُوَّةٍ وَمِن رِبَاطِ الْخَيْلِ, and this the tools for jihad, تُرْهِبُونَ بِهِ عَدُوَّ اللَّهِ. Okay, so the sum of this ayah is that we should be prepared, worldly, by the worldly means as well as the heavenly means, right? So we need to gain powers, right? Because the structure of the world, which the nature of the world works on power, which have been created by God, by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we need to gain that. So how to gain these powers? All these things I have I have counted in Mission Taqwiate Ummat. I have written 15 parts of Mission Taqwiate Ummat. So I have counted there 10 types of powers we can gain. So knowledge is a power, politics is a power, army is a power, like that. Organizations and any institution is a power, like that. So there are 10 kinds of powers we need to gain, so that we could preach Islam in effective manner. Okay. So So from that I got that idea of Mission Taqwiate Ummat. So the objective was so to study Quran and Hadith, and whatever we study in these 10 years, these 10 years from Farsi Awwal to Dawra Hadith. So whatever we study there, we in Mission Taqwiate Ummat, we would study those all the teachings, and we would study how to practicalize it, how to materialize it, how to put it on the ground level, how to do field work on these on these teachings. Okay, so understanding these methodologies and adopting these methodologies. Okay, now understanding the society. That is sociology, or if you may say that simply. Okay, and so bringing the revolution by Quran and Hadith. So because that is the clearly said in Quran, لِيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ. Okay, so that it could be prevalent upon all the world, upon all the all these cultures, upon all these religions. So this is one of the objectives of Quran. You may say many things, there are many objectives, many goals, but this is one among them, and this is very big. Okay, so yeah, so this was the idea. I got that. Now, so this was the concept behind that. Now, if we want to work, so there are two fields or two kind of persons you work on. First is public, and there are the special people. Okay, so when you work upon public, a common person, so your endeavors is limited, because if you will work on him, so he will he can better be he can make himself better, but he cannot make other better. Yeah, but if you work on khawas, on a special people, like graduates, alim, or any any educated person, okay, or any the one who has power. For example, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to give da'wah to a common people as well as to the nuqaba, to the leaders of the tribes. So these are khawas, ulama and nuqaba, these that. So when you work upon them, so it prevails faster than you work on public. Okay, I think you got my point. Okay, so what we aim, our aim is that we have to work upon the khawas, upon the special leaders, religious leaders or social leaders, and we make them prepare, like we train them to bring the change in the society, right? And then now when you work upon the khawas, right, upon the those who are probable leaders, so there are two kinds of efforts you can do. First, on organizational level, like or you are working on a school, you are working in an organization, you are working in a madrasa, this is so you are working on khawas, but not a particular khawas, rather on organization, on organizational level. And the second, you are working on personal level, like you are choosing, like, yeah, he can be the leader, I have to work on him, I have to make my efforts to make him better, to be a good leader, like that. Okay, so to work on organizational level, I have made a project that is called Daure Madaris-e Hind, right? And it was a very very creative, very revolutionary thought and project which I made, but unfortunately, because of lack of fund, I couldn't pursue it, I couldn't continue it. But yeah, inshallah, I have that in my mind, and inshallah we will discuss this later, and we will see how can we make it practical in future. However, when this that Daure Madaris-e Hind that could not materialize because of lack of fund, I thought I should be working with people, with those who are probable leaders, so not on organizational level but personal level. Then that idea of mutual, stipulated mutual study came in my mind, that I have to gather all those who are those who love reading, because that is the universal law, that a reader is a leader, because you cannot lead a community, you cannot lead your people without reading. You cannot lead people, right? So this idea is coming from that that whole scenario. Okay, I think you got it. Right, so now we move on to the next. Okay, so why it is necessary? Why is stipulated mutual study is necessary? Okay, so let's look at that. Why we are not able to study? Why we are not able to study? So there are 10 types of reasons I have written, in Mission Taqwiate Ummat, in one of the part of Mission Taqwiate Ummat. So one is I don't have interest, non-interest. Second is lack of time. Third is the unavailability of a book. For poverty, yeah, this is also a kind of reason. constraint, and lack of good guidance, because even I have seen some teachers who are teaching in madrasas or in schools, in colleges or here. So, but they are not able to do anything they want to do, but they don't have guidance. No one is to guide them, like what to do after that, what to do next, what to do after that. No one is to guide them. So that's why they are not doing anything. They have keen interest in bringing the change, reading, writing, but no one is there to guide them. That is an irony of this world, of this era, especially of this era. Because earlier, the teachers themselves, they used to, work upon every student personally, and they used to guide them. But now, everyone is, indulged with himself. Everyone is obsessed with himself, his development, or his, entertainment, whatever. Okay. So, yeah. And the sixth reason is, that is procrastination, laziness, and this is the one of the biggest reason we are not able to study every day. And lack of environment. Seventh is lack of environment. 8 is the addiction of mobile, and this is one of the biggest reason, and you know that, right? Okay. And 9th is the lack of feeling the requirement. You are not feeling that it is required, that you don't feel that reading or studying is required. You just say that, I have to change. I know that how to bring a change. Just go and change. Why do you read? Do you need to read? Yeah, like that. And the last but not the least, that is lack of motivation. I have started, like, as we, like, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about we have started this movement, right? But now how many people are there in our group? See, 39 people. How many friends have joined? Only 15 people, right? Why? Because they have interest in reading. But why? Even after 10 days, after 15 days, this amount or this number will also be decreased. Why? Because we don't have motivation. The continuous motivation is needed, right? So either you need to motivate yourself by self-auto-suggestion or something else, or you do jabr on yourself. You force on yourself, right? Okay. Now we move on to the next slide. Okay. So the benefits of stipulated mutual study. Yeah, mostly 0.8 and 6, right? You got that? Okay. So, you can read personally. You can read whatever, whenever you want, whatever you want. Why to come here on 10 o'clock and study with me? Why? What is the reason? So yeah. So you need to specify, and you need to keep in mind that why I am coming here every day. Like, not every day. 4 days a week. Okay. Why I am coming here? So see, the first benefit you will get, when you will think that many people around the globe, especially in in India and our neighbors, so they are coming, they are studying together. So this feeling, I'm not studying alone. I have many people around me, so they are also studying the same thing. That feeling increases the interest. Okay, so this is the first benefit of studying, mutually, not lonely. And the second benefit, that will create an environment of, study. Because, I was thinking a lot about that. If I am being Bukrat, or you may say, if I am being very knowledge person, very expert in any field, and the people around me, they are dull. What will I do? I cannot do anything. I cannot bring the change alone. I need a team. So, that's why you are needed to study. If you are improving yourself, you need to improve your surroundings so that you could improve. So if you want to improve yourself, you need to improve your surroundings, the people who are around you. Okay. And the third benefit is that when you see that these 10 people or 15 people are coming to study, so they will you will automatically adjust the time, because if they are coming, I should also come, because I'm not, I'm helping a person or a community to grow by study, right? So you will adjust this time, because this is the specific time you have to come every day. And we will specify the pages, and every day we will read 5 pages, 10 pages. So it will, so when you think that I have to read 500 pages, so this feeling itself leads to the laziness, procrastination. But when you will feel that in one day, if I am not even studying 5 pages, 10 pages, shame on me. So I need to study at least 5 pages. So then when you will feel that I have to study only 5 pages, so it will motivate yourself. It will motivate you that at least 5 pages I can study, right? Okay. And then when you will succeed every day, 5 pages were your responsibility to study, and you have studies this day. So this success of studying today will motivate you to study tomorrow, because you have successfully done the work. You have successfully done today's work. That will motivate you to complete the second day's work, second day's assignment. Okay, and the sixth benefit you will get is that whatever we are studying, we have chosen the book, we have after the suggestions from lots of experts in that field. Okay, so so that is the benefit you get from here. And as we are sharing the PDF, we are not sharing the hard copy, so you don't need to buy, you don't need to spend any money. Okay, so the poverty, okay, the lack of guidance, lack of unavailability of book, that all are eradicated. All constraints are removed. Okay. Now, seventh benefit you will get is that when you will be absent. Okay, and you have to give 10 rupees for every day absent. Like if you are absent for one day, you have to give 10 rupees. Okay, so this this lack of this sense of punishment, I will get punished, it will also motivate you. I have to come. So and the eighth, the reason is that the benefit you will get, we will keep sending you, inshallah, the motivating quotes on reading, on studying. What are the benefits of reading and studying? Okay, it's taking too much time. Okay, no problem. But this is the first time, this is the first day, so we can take that much time. Is it okay? Okay, now, so let's talk about your characteristics. So you have a lot of characteristics. Like if you have joined this movement, if you have joined this campaign of study, so it means you are you have keen interest in study. Okay. The second, you want to force yourself. You want to do a positive force on yourself, on your nafs. Okay. The third, you want to understand the society. Okay. Fourth, you want to understand, you want to change the society after knowing, after understanding. Okay. And the fifth is that you are the first among those who have joined the movement. So whoever are the first in any movement, so they are they are the leaders, and the success of any movement, success or failure of any movement relies on those who have joined first. to any movement. Okay, so you are the first. So I hope and I expect from you that, yeah, inshallah, you all will continue it. You all will, participate every day, inshallah. And not you will participate, but you will bring all those who have keen interest, so that we could make an environment of study. Right. Okay. Now, the Mission Taqwiate Ummat, it also has some characteristics. For example, we don't want any compensation from you, because the mission of prophets is like after every da'wat, after every preach, they say وَمَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ مِنْ أَجْرٍ. I am not asking for any money, for any compensation. مَا أَجْرِيَ إِلَّا عَلَى اللَّهِ. Okay, so and yeah, we have expert of these topics, these subjects we are studying, and yeah, we don't allow you to take the material benefit from that. You can share your knowledge, but you cannot take the money for that. Okay, however, because this is the clear concept, that is majburi. Whatever we are doing now, that is compulsion, our compulsion. We are not doing it, that is not the rule, right? You know that. And this would be, inshallah, first movement where we will reward our companions, our fellows, our colleagues on the creativity of idea. Inshallah, you will see that. Okay, let's move on to the next. What are the tools to this journey? What are the necessary tools for this journey? First of all, keep in mind, and this is very necessary. This is very, very necessary. Like whenever you want to study after God and His Prophet, the most loved thing in the world should be the concept and the idea. You should be loving more than anyone else. You should be loving the idea, idea. That is called ilm. Okay? The core of ilm. The core of ilm is idea. The second tool you need, that is thinking. You are not just studying and just I'm listening, just I'm reading out and you are listening. No, that's not enough. You have to think about it. You have to, and third, after thinking, you will ask the questions. You know that, like this is a very famous narration about Hadrat Ibn Abbas or Abdullah ibn Umar. Like كان له لسان سؤول وقلب عقول. Like he had a tongue which was asking a lot. His tongue was asking a lot, and his heart was thinking a lot. So these are the two characteristics of Abdullah ibn Abbas or Abdullah ibn Umar. However, they both are, one is Faqihul Ummah and one is Tarjumanul Ummah, Mufassirul Quran, right? So they were, sitting in Prophet's majlis, and they were studying like that. Okay, so we need to have these characteristics. We need to have these tools if we are going on this journey. Okay, now after Quran and Hadith, you have to see everything with probable perspective, like that. Yeah, this is possible. Yeah, it could be possible. You don't be rigid on any idea, except what Quran and Hadith gives us, right? So all the ideas are flexible. They are infallible. They are fallible. They could be nullified, right? You have to think that way. And number 5 is that you have to write. Do you know Jordan Peterson? You should listen to him. He's available. He has a channel on YouTube. Jordan Peterson, he says, the best exercise for the brain, for making brain creative, is writing. There is no better exercise better than writing. Okay. Yeah, and the sixth tool you need is perseverance. You have to be, very, consistent in study. I request you, when you see like 39 among 39, they didn't get the time to join us. The only 8 people are there, even 7 people, right? However, inshallah, we will, as gradually, inshallah, we will, everyone will join. We hope so. because whenever you start a movement, you cannot have negativity around you, right? So I'm having lots of positivity, lots of hope, lots of expectations. Yeah, inshallah. Okay, so what are the objectives of stipulated mutual study? So we want to create a sense of we want to create interest in study, like the interest of those who are studying in madrasa, either they are studying in madrasa or they are studying in university whatsoever. Okay, and providing them with the book of their own interest, and then the filling the spaces, filling the blank spaces which the field, the students in madrasa and in universities, they feel, I am lacking in this field, or I need some knowledge regarding that. So we will inshallah do that. And then we want to create research interest, research writing, research paper writing, like that. We will do that inshallah. Okay, and now training people for working on the ground level. Okay, so this is also this is the objective of Mission Taqwiate Ummat. Okay, and creating a think tank. Okay, so the team who can think for the betterment of ummah. Right. So now we are in the last page, right? Okay, yeah. So what will be the next step of ours? So our next steps are, like, for example, we will make it mandatory to write the summary, because without writing a summary you cannot, your study will be that's just in air. It will go in air. Okay, so yeah, you need to write it so that it could inculcate in your heart, it could inculcate in your mind. And then we want all of you to join other people's other students, whether they are working in their jobs. However, if they have interest in reading, so just make them join in this movement, inshallah. And and we want to create a team to translate all the best-selling books in the world into Urdu. Okay, inshallah. And we want to create short courses. We want to publish an online journal, and we want to do a survey, and we want to do a survey of ideas. We want to do survey of and we want to reward those from them. We get the best of ideas, so that we could make it better. We could work better. Right? For working better, we need better ideas, right? Creative ideas. And we want to we need to make a team of writers, those who can write the books which are necessary to this world, not unnecessary books. Okay, and then we want to hold a competition. Okay, for example, we are doing that in Urdu. We are every week we make questions, and we make a quiz, and then we send to the group. Okay. However, and providing with jobs to those students who are competent. So these were the next step, and there are so many steps. Inshallah, we will discuss this later. So and this is the book we are going to study, that is learning how to learn. The problem is that when we are in India, or in our education system, that is the lack of our education system, that we study but we don't know how to study. So we are not taught the methodology of study. We are just taught. So we need to learn how to learn. So that's why I have chosen this. Is a very interesting book. And she said that Barbara Oakley, she is a professor in any University of Auckland, like that. And she is this is an online course, and she is one of the most popular online tutors, and who is having study making courses, online courses, and writing books on this topic, on these various topics. For example, STEM education and this that, the practical studies. So yeah, inshallah we will get benefit of that. And yeah, we will keep studying, we will keep changing the books, and yeah, we will try inshallah to complete it as fast as we can. And inshallah we will move on to the more benefit books and this that. Inshallah this movement will go on inshallah for a long period. And inshallah I hope that this Allah, first of all, that the main core thing is that Allah make qabul, Allah may accept our endeavors, and Allah give us khulus. Yeah, right? Okay. So here now we end up our talk. Thanking you all great people for joining us, for joining me, and for having a conversation with me, for listening to me. Jazakallahu khair, and keep me in your prayers. I'll keep you inshallah in my prayers. And wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And nice to meet you guys. Really, I'm very grateful that you have come here to listen, and you have joined us. I'm very grateful to you, and I'm very happy that I got these this precious community, precious group of people with whom I can speak in English, and with whom I can have conversation, with whom I can study. Inshallah we will keep on doing that, and inshallah we will and we are doing that for the betterment of ummah. Keep in mind that we are not studying just for the sake of study. We are just studying to bring the change in ourselves, and then in the community. Okay. Right, okay. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallahu khairan.